Well, shifting focus from this controversy to yet another controversy, and this involves Mahua Moitra once again. In fact, there are anti-Mahua Moitra protests which are going on in Kolkata over her Kali remarks, and the BJP Malila Wing has already led 4 protests against the Member of Parliament from Krishnanagar over her comments on Ma Kali. In fact, we are going to be joined by my colleague Preeti, who's joining us. So, Preeti, from Kolkata, Assam, but these pictures are straight out of Kolkata. Clearly, Mahua Moitra is in the eye of the storm.
Yes, regarding what she commented on her Twitter account about Mr. Gogoi, actually she stated that that should be a replacement for sexual harassment, and which is why the word Gogoi has been a lot of trouble to her, because the people have been offended here as it goes against a community which writes the surname of Gogoi and which was actually serving the Ahom dynasty. It is a very integral part of the Assamese community. So this is now hurting the sentiments of the people in Assam, and which is why now we can see a series of protests against Mahua Moitra here, because this term that she used regarding the Gogoi community, it is actually impacting the whole community's sentiment now, and which is why a lot of we can see a lot of protests against Mahua Moitra in Assam here.
Okay, so I'm also going to be joined in by my colleague in Kolkata for a bit also, because so there are 2 problem areas which are taking place over here, Preeti. One, of course, is in Kolkata. That's because of Ma Kali comments where the BJP is involved. But back in Guwahati, many parts of Assam, now that's a state where the Trinamool Congress wants to make inroads into. Do you think Mahua Moitra's comments, the silence of the top leadership of the Trinamool Congress over here, could actually damage politically the Trinamool Congress's chances in Assam or its ambitions? Preeti, if you can hear me.
Yes. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, of course, we have to say that because Ripun Bora recently joined the Trinamool Congress, and the Trinamool Congress actually started its footsteps here in Assam in a very solid way. We could see a lot of people coming in, party representatives coming in as well. But now, after this comment of Mahua, because earlier also there were certain instances where Mahua Moitra was actually involved, and there were certain instances where we could see the certain sentiments being heard, and now this comes against the community of Ahoms entirely, because Gogois are actually those people who served the Ahom kings, and they were very prominent people since a long time in this state, and they're a very integral part of the community. Provided she would have written maybe Justice Gogoi, because again she has clarified it that she was actually telling about Justice Gogoi, but now the people of Assam has already, their sentiments have been heard, so which is why they have said that even if she was indicating about Mr. Gogoi, Justice Gogoi, they will not accept it, and she has to apologize to the people of Assam as she indicated to the Gogoi community. If she would have not known about how the Gogoi is related to a certain community, she should have learned about it, as far as the people who are now protesting against Mahua Moitra are saying. Also, I have to tell you regarding Trinamool Congress that already these people who have been actually protesting against Mahua's comment now are saying that as Trinamool has not shown much of their opposition, much of their reactions to her comments.
Preeti, I'm just also going to interrupt you. I'm sorry for a bit, because we also have Shogato Mukhopadhyay now joining us from Kolkata. Shogato, I was talking to Preeti about the fact that the Trinamool Congress has remained silent over the Gogoi controversy and how it could affect their chances in Assam, or will it affect their chances. But if you just see these pictures which are coming out of Kolkata, for a party which was wanting to find a base back, and I'm talking about the BJP, you think the Trinamool Congress has actually given them on a platter, especially the fact that no action has been taken against Mahua Moitra apart from condemning her comment?
Well, you see, when the BJP first initiated the protests a day after Mahua Moitra made that that comment on a public platform, the BJP had at that point in time given a deadline, an ultimatum of 72 hours for the police to act and take steps against Mahua Moitra. So it was it is evident that the BJP had already planned its next round of protests. Evidently, they were under the impression that the police wouldn't do much in terms of taking those steps that the BJP wants the police to do. As a result of which, the step was already planned from before. At this protest that you see in Kolkata today is a natural follow-up of those planned protests. Obviously, the BJP doesn't want people to die down. It wants to hold on to people as long as possible and make their public presence, their political footing, more and more visible on the streets of Kolkata and elsewhere in the state of Bengal. And that's exactly what we see, getting played out on the streets of Kolkata today, and as well as several other parts of the state. Given the fact that the Trinamool Congress is now focusing on its central 21st July Mother's Day program rally, and they know, and the BJP knows that this is the right time to make its political presence more and more palpable on the roads. Given the fact that police have not yet acted, the BJP obviously knew that the police wouldn't take any further steps apart from registering conflict.
All right. Thank you very much, Shogata, for putting that into perspective. Thank you very much, Preeti, also to reporting from Guwahati on those kind of protests against her comments of Mahua Moitra.